I think there's a game tonight. So yeah. So we don't just need to win the presidency. We also need to win the Senate. So we have to. Yeah.
The American dream slipping away is exactly the reason I'm running for this Senate seat. We've got to save our country, and this is the most important election of our lifetime, right here. And I'm really honored to be the nominee here. This race is going to end in 16 days. We've got to get people out to vote. It's going to be the difference between winning and losing. And listen, everything that you're doing, thank you, and everything all of you are doing is going to make the difference on November 5th. So thank you for that. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment are protected, our Constitution's protected, and save the America we all love for our kids. And this guy's leading the charge. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
It's absolutely essential that we win the Senate and the presidency in order to effect change. That's important, and to protect the Constitution, which is under attack by a lot of Democrats, which is shocking, actually. And frankly, it's sedition. And yet they sort of really openly advocate, overturning elements of the Constitution, especially the right to bear arms and freedom of speech. It's open sedition, and nobody does anything about it. But that's why we have to have a clean sweep of those who believe in the Constitution, those who will uphold the Constitution. And then the next thing we'd like to do is to announce today's winner of the $1 Million prize. So it's Christine Fischel. Would you like to come up? We're giving out a $1 million prize. That is, and all you have to do is sign a petition in support of the Constitution. It's very straightforward. You don't even have to vote. You don't have to vote. You just have to sign a petition saying you believe in the Constitution. Which, if you already believe in the Constitution, you're just signing something you already believe, and you can earn $1 million. That's awesome. Congratulations. Is there anything you want to say?
Well, thank you so much for, I truly believe everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Truly, you don't need to be doing it. I know a lot of us feel the same way. Your wealth and responsibility you are using to save speech, and we just all appreciate it. We really do. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Good times. I always get fired up with the incredible energy from you, yeah, Yeah. I mean, this kind of energy lights a fire in my soul, honestly. It's just great. Yeah. Let's see. There's a massive increase in the number of illegals that are being put in swing states. If you look at the actual numbers, look at the government data. So this is government data reported from Democratic administration, and you see triple-digit increases over the past 3 years in the number of illegals in swing states. Now the goal will then be to, over the next 4 years, to legalize all of those illegals. And when you have elections that are sometimes decided by 10 or 20,000 votes, and then you sort of put 200,000 illegals and legalize them in that same swing state. Now you've got a 200,000 vote advantage. And every swing state will be blue. And America will be a one-party state forever, just like California. And that would be a nightmare. Democracy, gone. That's what I think will happen with the Kamala presidency. Mark my words. And Tim Walz. Yeah, and Hillary. Yeah, exactly. It's like a long list. They're not like, mid-level people. It's like the top people in the Democratic Party are saying the First Amendment's an obstacle, and then they will refer to it, they use the word disinformation. Like some pretty good indication that if someone's using the word disinformation a lot, they are the ones creating the disinformation. If you're trying to figure out who are the good guys, who are the bad guys, the people who are trying to suppress freedom of speech, they are the bad guys. That's why I think this is the most important election of our lifetime. President Trump is the only one who can save democracy. I'm doing this because I think it's critical to the future of the country, and if America falls, nothing else matters. Yeah. And I mean, if obviously, indeed, Mars 2028. Occupy Mars. So yeah, exactly. We want to do exciting, inspiring things that make you look forward to the future. Like extending people back to the moon, sending people to Mars, exploring the solar system. If you think of if you ask probably anyone in the world, what was the most inspiring thing that humanity's ever done? I bet a lot of people would say we went to the moon. Yeah, well, but the fact that us humans, with a lot of issues and challenges, were able to go to the moon, and even though it was only a handful of people that went to the moon, in a sense, we all went there. We went there sort of with them. We had that experience. Well, I was admittedly 1 year old, but I saw the videos. And it was incredibly inspiring that is something that humans could do. But we want to do more than that in the future. We don't want that to be the best we ever did. We don't want that to be our high watermark. We want to go beyond. And we want to have, like I said, a permanent moon-based alpha and a city on Mars, and I think go through, basically the entire solar system resetting. We want sci-fi to be real, not just fiction forever. You just generally want to think about the future and say that, well, there's going to be exciting, inspiring things that are going to happen that are better than the past. And that's what makes you look forward to the future. And thank you all for your strong support and everything you're doing to ensure that we have democracy and that's the right side. Thank you guys for